So hello everyone, welcome to EduTap and guys welcome to your another important lecture in which I will be discussing with you the most important topics that are there in PIB which are relevant for your examination. If I talk about today's topic guys, one thing important here is that I have received some emails from the students that sir kindly discuss this Swachh Vidyalaya Puraskar that has recently been organized by Ministry of Education. So guys, you guys can also send me your topics on the email as well as on your YouTube comments also, and I will be really happy to bring a video on that specific topic for you guys. Okay, so I will be really happy for giving my help to those students who wanted some help on some topic. I will be really glad on that. Okay, but before explaining about this topic, guys, I just wanted to give you a brief introduction of these guidebooks that we have prepared for you. So whenever you start preparing for the examination, guys, the most important things in which students generally keep on searching and which ends up in wastage of time is the thing is you keep on searching the topics like you want to know about the organization, you keep on searching about the eligibility criteria, the pattern of the examination, syllabus of the examination, resources you need to follow. For that guys, we have this comprehensive formula. So if you want to know about the organization, in the chapter number 1 you will be getting to know about these organizations. For example, role of urban Indian economy, the hierarchical structure, that is the promotion structure that is there in the RBI. Along with that, guys, if I talk about chapter number 2, this is the most important chapter because generally these are topics which generally consume a lot of time. Examination pattern, eligibility criteria, you can see cutoffs of both phase 1 and phase 2 have been given there. Then if I talk about the syllabus has been mentioned here for reasoning, quants, English and GA because these are not been defined in your notification. So these syllabus have been defined here. Then how to cover these things, the resources for that has also been defined here. That is, you can see here if I talk, give you an example, resources for IBA grade B, both for phase 1 and phase 2. Even for the interviews, we are also providing you the resources that you should need to know, that is what are the resources you can follow for the interview. And along with that, at the end guys, we are providing you a 6-step domination formula based on the toppers insights as well as the experience faculty that we have, that how you could dominate this examination. You get to know about this from the specific guidebook, and it's not just for RBI guys. You guys can download this guidebook for SEBI as well as for NABARD. So earlier, if you are investing 6 to 7 hours for a video, here guys, all this thing can be done within 35 minutes, and for that you just have to invest 1 second in this video. There is a link given below in the description of this video. Click on that specific link and this guidebook will be yours, which is absolutely free. Okay, so do let me know about the feedback on these guidebooks also. Now guys, let's talk about the topic. So as I was discussing, the award ceremony has been organized for Swachh Vidyalaya Puraskar. Okay, and in this it says 39 schools have basically been selected, 31 for overall category and rest are for the subcategories that we will be discussing later on. Now you have to tell me how many schools from this have been selected for the rural areas. The answer for that is option number C, 21 schools out of 39 are being selected from rural areas. Now important thing here is guys, when I talk about these kind of awards, TKG, you have to basically be understand that the rural urban division is important because the one who has given the award, that is important, that is Ministry of Education. These are the things that are very important for your examination. And if you guys have revised that topic, you guys have learned that topic, then it's best you could revise your topic in this form of MCQs, and do let me know your score in the comment box. Now, the next is how much cash prize is being awarded under the overall category in this Swachhta Vidyalaya Puraskar. The answer to that is option number B, 60,000 rupees is the answer here. That is the award cash prize that will be awarded under this award, that is Swachh Vidyalaya Puraskar. Okay, so now if I talk about cash prize, 60,000 in overall category, 20,000 in subcategory. Now if I talk about these things here, 39 schools, 21 are from rural, 18 from urban. 28 schools are government or government aided, 11 are private. TKG, then if I talk about elementary, so 17 schools are elementary, rest are secondary, and it also includes 2 Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalayas also in this category. Now, very important thing is if I talk about the third parties, the National Steering Committee, the 39 schools that have been selected are being selected by a third party evaluation that is being done by UNICEF partner agencies. Okay, so UNICEF's partner agency, that is by the name of Nirman. So basically this question can also be asked you, which is that UNICEF agency which has basically, which is a third party UNICEF agency who has helped these committees to finalize these 39 schools, that is the Nirman, which is a party agency of UNICEF. Now let's talk about the next question, that is which of the following statements are correct with respect to this Swachh Vidyalaya Puraskar initiative. The initiative was launched in the year 2016-17. Okay, it is basically evaluating at two levels. Okay, whether it is being done at two level or third level. UNICEF acts as the implementation and technical partner. So if we have gone through the thing that we have revised, so where we can understand that yes, UNICEF is playing a prominent role here. So third statement will be our correct statement. The thing that we are asking you in the question also is, now we know third statement is incorrect, third statement is correct. This tells me that option number C and option number E are not the answer. So what should be the answer here? TKG. Now whether two levels of evaluation is done or three level of evaluation is done here. So if you guys know this thing, you guys can easily answer this thing. The answer is that is option number A, 1 and 3. Reason is it has not two levels of evaluation. It is being basically conducted at three levels of evaluation are done here. That is at district level, state level and at national level. This is a three level evaluation. Swachh Vidyalaya Puraskars are basically being awarded. Next is under these awards, the schools are rated on 6 broad parameters. Which one of the following is not one of the 6 parameters? So that you can see here, that is water, toilets, capacity building, COVID vaccination coverage or behavioral change. So which among the following is not the answer here? The answer is that is option number D. COVID vaccination coverage is not the thing here. So this guys from a basic thing you guys can also address. Okay, Swachh Vidyalaya, it is basically talking about cleanliness. COVID vaccination coverage is not related to that. So that you guys can also answer this question even with your commonsensical things also, if you have not read this topic. Now talking about Swachh Vidyalaya Puraskar, launched in 1617. It is being launched by Department of School Education and Literacy. That is, it is an initiative of Ministry of Education. तो मैंने क्या बोला था, 3 levels हैं, district, state and national. Ratings are done on 6 parameters that are water, toilets, okay, behavioral change and capacity building, hand wash with soaps and COVID-19 preparedness and repose, not COVID-19 vaccination. COVID-19 preparedness will also be related because it is again a thing that basically relates to cleanliness. Okay, so this is, you can say here, simple thing is जो cleanliness में आपकी help करेगा. These are the 6 broad parameters which are on which these schools will be categorized. Eligibility case, both urban and rural area schools are eligible, that we have just discussed earlier also. 21 from rural, 18 from urban. Government aided, private, both can be done, that we have also discussed. 22 government aided, 17 were the private schools. So this is the thing that we can discuss from eligibility also. If I talk about this year's award, okay, so this COVID-19 preparedness and response parameter has been added this year. Earlier it were 5 parameters, now they have 6 parameters in this Swachh Vidyalaya Puraskar. And technical partner is, that is UNICEF, that we have discussed. So guys, this was all about your session on the Swachh Vidyalaya Puraskar. So if you have liked the lecture guys, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can also share the video with your friends also, so that they can also take the benefit from the video. Then to get the access of the PDF guys, kindly subscribe to our Telegram channel, the link for which is given in the description below. And one thing very important guys, you guys can also share your topics also, because today's topic was also being shared by the students like you, that they want to discuss this specific topic. Okay, and if any other topics you have in your mind, you guys can tell me about that topic in the comment box. You can mail me at hello@edutap.co.in, and you can even have a call with us on the number that is 81462 07241. I hope guys the lecture is fruitful for you. So keep learning, keep working hard. Wishing you all the best for your examination. Bye bye.